Hysterical sublime. Obviously, here there are two already loaded words. Hysteria, from hysteria, hysterical, Freudian, and sublime, from Kant. And then before that, Longinus. Now, hysterical sublime was coined. This term was coined by Frederick Jameson, combining these two concepts of hysteria and sublime, and the emphasis is more on sublime. It is said to be a reformulated version of the sublime as offered by Kant in the main. Like Immanuel Kant, said sublime, used the word sublime in the sense of something so magnanimous, stupendous, exceedingly beautiful. I mean, anything which is beyond the human imagination. It's sublime. You are speechless, dumbfounded, as we say, about the absolute, as is said in the Upanishads, that speech and mind returns from that. So that kind of thing, that is sublime. So for Kant, basically, what was sublime was nature. You know, you do not know when it would rain, I mean, or to what extent it would rain, or when there will be sun. Everything is so beautiful, is so esoteric, so surprising, and yet we are unable to comprehend. So that is why Kant called nature sublime. However, two other discourses which became stronger after Kant, one is Marxism and the other is obviously science and technology. I'm not saying that science and technology did not exist before Kant, but then after Enlightenment, all they were strengthened. So what science and technology did is they invented machines, discovered the rules and laws of nature, and subjected nature to human service, steam engine, aeroplane, this and that, slowly rockets even. So all these finally made human beings seem more powerful than nature. So you're more powerful. And then after that came another step in machine, that is what we can loosely call the computer world or the internet world, or the more proper way of naming it is the digital world, the digital era, or the cyber era, cyber generation. Now here the catch is the cyber thing is so encompassing. Unlike the earlier huge machines, aeroplanes, rockets, and other things which we controlled and hence by which we control nature, the cyber things are controlling us. Even now, I'm talking to you through this mobile. 24/7 almost we are on our mobile or smartphone, whatever. Is there any message? Is there any mail from the office? Is there any communication from a friend, a special friend, or enemy? Or from banks, so many things. Even I'm talking about common people, not to speak of scientists and professionals. So you see, the cyber world is such a world that though we have created it, it is no longer that we are controlling it, but it is controlling us. So right from the small mobile or thing that we have to the satellites, they are there. You go to ATM, that is also a computer. I have just visited before this video to bring out some money, a small amount. I don't have much. So anyway, so that is with computer. Earlier we had to go to bank and stand in queue. I've seen this phase also. But you see, now everywhere we are under the control of computer. So we are actually not in a position to make it serve us, though we think so, but it is actually making us serve it. Just like about money, people used to say money is a good servant but a bad master. And possibly, according to Frederick Jameson, this cyber business, computer business, digital business has taken a strong hold of our mind, soul, and body. So we cannot be out of it. So that is the hysterical sublime. Hysteria is related to obsession, madness, right? So it is easily understandable. We are always, you know, going through a kind of digital stress Of course, Frederick Jameson enunciated it from a first world position, but it is such a thing that even in the so called, I mean, the colonized world in India, Pakistan, everywhere, we are 24/7 on net, computer, etc. So it is sublime, means it is beyond our understanding as to how what we created to serve us is rather now commanding us. It's very much like Dr. Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's Dr. Frankenstein. And so that is why it is a sublime, but it is not the pure and natural sublime of Kant and Longinus. It has generated a hysteria. You withdraw money, sometimes half transaction money is lost. These days it is not get, you submit a form online, you do not know whether it has reached. So every time, these are just, I'm giving very crass example. I know Frederick Jameson does not mean these small things individually, but the whole thing as a whole. That is the cyber world or the cyber reality into which we all have been co opted or subjected, and there is no escape now. We are all in it. Internet or Antarjal, as we call it, Jal, net, we are enmeshed. The idea was networking between different computers, but we are now caught in the web. I mean, human beings are now caught in the web. So that is hysterical sublime. It is both sublime, yet at the same time it is hysterical. We are running after machines. Actually, machines are not running after us. So that step had come after the computer age, we can say, the digital age. So that was my brief talk today. Thank you.